What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we're going to be reacting to a broke 45-year-old woman telling her story. So, modern women are foregoing marriage to be strong and independent. Too many of them go to high-priced institutions to get jobs that no one cares about and that aren't going to make them any money. Women have more debt and make less than men. This leads to them being completely broke in their middle age. Here we have 45-year-old women telling us about how she is completely broke.
Just heard this girl's video about, she said, how if you're single and all alone, and how are you staying afloat financially? Underwater right now, for sure. Just say it. I have cut my bills down. I have canceled my cable. I have a change jar for real bad.
But you can tell she was hot back in the day. I bet you 20 years ago she was hot. Should have cashed out.
Up with like $300 in quarters in my change bucket for emergency eating. Okay. We don't turn on the heater, the air conditioner. We turn all the lights off. Okay. Literally, I have menopause and I'm going to need that AC this summer, man. I'm telling you, it's St. Louis. It gets hot down here. But my food, I got my food whittled down to like barely nothing. I said, hey, it's okay to be anorexic. It's all right. I'm overweight by 45 pounds. It's all good. So, yeah, you make things happen. Every fucking boomer parent that if you did have one in your life that's not helping you, they go, you'll figure it out. You're damn right you'll figure it out. You're going to freak out. You're going to start selling your shit. You're going to start
All right, what's your job, lady?
selling your
Does she have a Cash App in her bio? She's for sale. You know, what's going to happen is these women are going to start hooking. Why would, think about it from her perspective. Why would she struggle when she could just sell a Gluck for like $50 an hour or go work for 18, $20 an hour or 50 an hour? I don't know what hooker prices are. You guys got to tell me, but
you're going to start hitting up people for jobs, and during the interview, you're going to be begging. But you already have a full-time job. I don't actually have a job, and I don't know how I'm making it happen. So.
Okay, well then go get a job. Go Uber. Can't anyone Uber? I guess she'd have to get a... Can't you like Uber Eats on a bike? I saw people doing crazy stuff in London.
This is how it's going to be. It might not get easier. You know, I don't want to be a pessimist, but I'm 40. I'm almost 46. And the corporate world, that's hard to be in there after 40. Restaurants, for sure, over 40. I'm 46 trying to get a waitress job. Nobody wants a piece of this, all right? Maybe a casino. I don't want to do anything. You know, you get on such a high horse as you get older. You know, you don't want to live all shitty, okay? You don't want to work at Kmart. You want to work at Nordstrom's, all right? If anything.
Okay, well, at this point, it might be, if you're turning off your electricity, it might be time to just accept.
But, you know, these shitty places that want me to work like 2 days a week, low man on the totem pole, it's never going to pay my bills. I have to get every single fucking thing down to almost nothing. I have to live almost nothing. Doing my own hair. I got my sister to cut my hair. Dye it with the box dye. All right? Even homeless people can scrounge up a fucking suit to wear, okay? I've seen it. Yeah, you just no more, you know, you'll quit drinking if you drink, you'll quit smoking if you smoke. You can't afford those things. Cigarettes, alcohol, going on frivolous trips to Home Depot to go buy plants for the front of your house, that's out, okay? You're going to start figuring out, like, maybe be a dog walker, all right? There's not a lot. There's a lot of choices, but not good ones, you know? You could get hurt in an older age being a dog walker, being a FedEx delivery person. You ever see those people jump out of the cars and run with a package and outrun a dog and hop over a fence? I'm not doing that shit. Hell no, I'm going to bust my ass. Working at Costco, I mean, there's a lot of older people that work at Costco, like not the little kids.
Yeah, society doesn't know what to do with these older women as they go broke. But I'm telling you guys, hooking, that's where it's going to go. She's for sale. Cash App her. I'm telling you, she's for sale.
You gotta move a lot of shit over there. You could get hurt. I pull muscles on a regular basis. I went out job hunting today and I came home covered in bruises. I don't fucking know how. Okay. You know, you gotta keep that fake smile on and keep schmoozing. You gotta keep up with the times. Then you got to get a laptop, which maybe you'll probably already have one, but I know I don't because I've been a waitress my whole life. I haven't needed a laptop or a computer.
Yeah. So again, she's cashing out because she was hot, probably. Like I can tell a former hottie, or at least she was cute. But now she's hitting 45, and you're done. You're cooked. There's some hot 45-year-old women, but they're usually in the beauty industry in some way. And they're cute. I mean, how hot can you be?
It'd be nice to have one, but I don't have one. I could learn some sort of day trading, some sort of like consultant shit, some sort of, you know, working at home off the computer while you're trying to be a part-time waitress. I mean, that's all I could hope for. I mean, being a dog walker, it's not out of the question, but it's also like I fucking don't go running anymore because I get hurt every time I leave the fucking house. All right, so we're gonna figure out what the fuck we're gonna do in our Gen X retirement age, which are, you know, they say as Gen X's are you know, aging really well, and we look cute and young still, and you know, people like the Golden Girls, they filmed Golden Girls when they were our age. Okay, like we look physically better than them, all right? But it doesn't mean that we're superheroes or anything.
Yeah, because you spent money on Botox all these years, filler, all this stuff to look young. I mean, it's only a high ROI investment if you're in media, hooking, and I guess waitressing too. I'd say that's monetizing beauty to some degree, but if you're not that hot, you're not going to make that much money.
That are retiring at 45, all three living in one house, that's exactly what needs to fucking happen. All right? And you all got to get rid of your fucking cats. All right? So we can live together. I can't deal with cats. No one else is going to want to deal with.
Yeah, and you're going to see this. I mean, retirement homes kind of are that with women that either lost their husbands or are divorced, but like, I think retirement homes are like 70% women or something like that. It's going to be like communal living for women.
With your cats. People don't want to get scratched and get a fucking, you know, septic arm from that shit. Get rid of the fucking cats, okay?
As most of you know, I have been fighting on the front lines of the simp epidemic for years, but I need to tell you about a quiet weapon being ratcheted up against men that is rarely talked about. It's not just the relentless anti-masculinity propaganda and OnlyFans hoes causing the societal issues that we discuss on this show. Did you know that the average city's tap water contains trace pharmaceuticals and endocrine disruptors? This often includes estrogen from birth control. The average adult consumes a credit card worth of plastic every single week. That's 5 grams of plastic a week on average. So it's no wonder that the average male's testosterone is half of what the average was 50 years ago. Testosterone levels decline 1% a year, and without a course correction, we are headed towards extinction. No matter how based you are, you need to be naturally boosting your testosterone. My friends at Chalk, CHOQ.com, are on a mission to save mankind from extinction by boosting your vitality. Chalk's Male Vitality Stack contains premium and potent herbs clinically studied to naturally boost your testosterone levels, sperm count, and overall vitality. Just one of the many ingredients in the Male Vitality Stack was studied in double-blind human clinical trials to boost total testosterone 20% in 90 days. When you boost your testosterone, you'll have more mental clarity, you're more capable of making decisions and taking risks. Having high testosterone will also affect your pheromones, so women will find you more attractive subconsciously. Get the Chalk Male Vitality Stack right now on chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. Use my name Pearl as your coupon code and you'll get 25% off site-wide on chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. My name Pearl is the discount code.
I mean, my dog died after 18 years. She was a Shih Tzu. I would love to have one, but it's like, if it means me living with a group of women in a very cute house where we're all like cute and organized and wear muumuus and we all
Yeah, it's a bunch of old women living together. It is not going to go like that.
can save money by living together, I'm not going to have a fucking dog just so I can survive, okay? Once I get my feet fucking planted, then maybe I could think about getting a dog. We'd have to get a communal one, though, That's one of the biggest problems I've had with living with other people is they're always like, can I bring my cats? I'm like, well, how many do you have? 3? No. Like,
She feels like men, right?
get rid of the cats, and then we can fucking make a deal. Right. Sorry about this. Couple more things I've done to cut corners is I've cut rags into like towels into like smaller rags, and I use those. I haven't had paper towels in like 2 months. With my dishwasher, I squirt a little bit of Dawn in there now because I've been out of tabs. It's fine. I threw a little bleach in there too, like just a little capful, little bit of bleach, and I'm making my own frickin' dish tab shit. All right. When I do my laundry, I mean, I'm using a lot less detergent than I usually do. I have used baking soda and vinegar before. It's not my favorite thing to use at all. But there's ways you can make your own shit and get everything from the Dollar Tree. And I had to buy shampoo today, and I got it from the Dollar Tree. I don't know. I used to buy Olaplex and all the good stuff for a very long time. For at least 7 years, I've been using nothing but Olaplex. All right, that shit for the big one is $80. I'm down to like $3.99 shampoo, from $80 shampoo to $3.99. Okay. Toothpaste, I mean, I use baking soda, and it works really good. It gets my teeth white. I use coconut oil and do coconut oil pulling. I haven't had a cavity. I don't have any tartar. There's nothing bad going on. It's okay. I'm using coconut oil. You can get it from the dollar store. I hate to say it. I use coconut oil as my moisturizer. Literally, I am putting all the makeup I've ever had. I save every single container, and I use a paintbrush. I put a paintbrush down into the container to get every last little fucking drop out of it. It's crazy. My sister, I went over to her house. She had like 30 blush brushes. She had, an amazing amount of selection of makeup to put on. Yeah. There's no way when I start working again that I'm going to just become frivolous. I'm not going to just start getting my hair done again. I'm not going to get my nails done ever again. It's over.
Yeah, she's getting zeroed out. This is when women get humbled. There is a revenge fantasy in a way, but she could still get a guy is the crazy thing. But women would rather be hookers and be broke than be with a guy they don't like.
I will say there is a benefit to getting a pedicure. You can, I invested in Lululemon years ago. I have 11 years worth of Lululemon stockpiled. I'll be wearing that even though it doesn't fit to the day I die. I am not going to be buying any more clothes. I mean, I haven't bought clothes. I bought this from Target for $5, and I'm wearing my Lululemons that are $160 that I got fucking 10 years ago. Still wearing them. My shoe collection on the wall, all, Brooks shoes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what a woman looks like when she officially gets zeroed out at about 45, I would say. Like, I would say there's like levels women go through. So like 18 to 25, it's just easy mode. 25 to 35, it's like you get less buying power. 35 to 45, it's like the next significantly less. And 45 plus, it's like, unless you're J-Lo or something, but even her. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you seen any woman that you know around the age of 45 go flat broke and their luck run out? Or have you seen the opposite? Let me know in the comments. Like the video on your way out. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.